I'll do one more in depth next week, but really nothing's changed symptom-wise. I've just been having a lot more.
What you got, honey?
A breast pump.
What?
I just got the most expensive one I could find. And the girl at the checkout was really confused. She like didn't know what it was, and I told her it was a breast pump, and she was like still confused. Obviously didn't know what a breast pump is. So I had to explain that you use it when you're breastfeeding. And then she like didn't believe me that I was pregnant.
Well, that's understandable.
Well,
jeez.
I know. Luckily with TRICARE you can submit to get reimbursed for this. So hopefully, my friend got the $300 version of it and got reimbursed for the whole thing. So hopefully we get reimbursed for the $400 version.
You would think that they would have a cap.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. And then I got my first two actual maternity shirts.
Aw, snap.
I know. And they have the scrunchy sides. Someone was saying once you start wearing maternity clothes, you start looking pregnant. They had like the pants with the elastic.
Once you go maternity, you never go back?
Yeah, probably. And then some lounge pants.
Those are fun.
I know.
You gonna put them on right now?
That's exactly why I got them.
So we'll have to do an unboxing of your breast pump.
Yeah, we'll have to go through it all. Poor Rio loves to be on the screened-in porch. And then if it starts storming or raining, she gets really scared and she'll just be like screaming at the door. Look how snuggly she is. And then she like just is a snuggler lover when you do finally bring her in. Which is immediately. Poor baby. She was scared. But these are my favorite kind of days when it's like rainy and stormy and you can just kind of lounge inside, especially if that's what you should be doing anyway. Continuation of the cloth diaper saga. I have them all down here and I am going to go through and attempt to replace the elastics. So the really, really good deal I got a while back, I got like, I don't know, 40 diapers for 75 bucks. Almost all of them need the elastics replaced, but it's not a big deal. I looked up on YouTube how to do it and it shouldn't take too long. Plus it's like, I like doing these idle activities where I can just sit and like have a show on in the background and get it done. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm gonna go through and re-elastic all of these. Yeah, that one's like almost done. And then what else you can do is get these micro fleece blankets from Walmart. They're like $2.50, and you can cut them into strips that are the size of a cloth diaper insert, and then the idea is that they catch all of the poop and everything, and if it's really messy you can just throw it away, or you can attempt to like rinse it and wash it and reuse it. But they are apparently very helpful, and it's a lot cheaper to buy a micro fleece blanket, cut it up into pieces, rather than buy like actual cloth diaper inserts. So, and then they're reusable. So we're gonna try it. So I'm not doing an official bump update this week. I'm gonna combine weeks 15 and 16. Is that right?
Yes.
Brad really wants me to do just a quick bump update because I feel like it's really made progress this past week. Like my t-shirts are all tight across here, and I can really tell like when I'm laying down in bed. I've even had like Brad reach over and feel because it's getting crazy.
Oh yeah.
Can you see it?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit?
Uh-huh. Not really that direction. Alright, maybe there's not much there.
What?
A little bit.
Let me lay flat.
Okay.
Not out here. Does it thingy my love handles look really prominent?
No, not this angle at least.
I feel like I'm smashing them. Can you see it?
Not really. I mean, with the camera, it's not really.
Like that feels huge to me.
Yeah.
Like when I put my hands right here, they're like angling upward.
Yeah, that's true.
That was invasive enough.
All right.
That's my bump update. I'll do one more in depth next week, but really nothing's changed symptom wise. I've just been having a lot more round ligament pain. It's like there are times where for like 3 hours I'll have one spasming, and I'll talk more about that next week, but that's really all that's changed. So next week I'm gonna go through my
Your registry.
I'm gonna go through my registry and talk about what I've picked and why for twins.
Fun.
I know.
Welcome to South Carolina.
Home of the bugs.
There's not another tree on a pond that has a bunch of birds like that in it in the neighborhood, is there?
No.
I wonder why they picked that one.
I wonder if it's because it's one of the oldest.
Can you see these?
Yeah, it's nasty.
Oh my god. They were over the road.
Let's move. Really a pretty funny story about this house here in our neighborhood. Back in St. Louis, Rachel was really active on Pinterest.
Was.
Yeah, she still is, I guess. Anyway, so she would pin houses that she wanted to design her house like similar to the houses that she picked out, which I'm sure all of you guys do. But, so she pinned a house, and then we were walking around our neighborhood, and she saw that one of the houses that she pinned when we live in St. Louis is actually in our neighborhood.
So creepy.
How crazy is that?
And what's crazy is like we were walking around the neighborhood with my parents one time, and this house was on the market. And so we took one of the flyers, and when we took the flyer, I was standing there looking at the house, and I'm like, it looks really familiar. And then when we started talking about building our house, I went back on my Pinterest board and was like sifting through like my dream home board and saw that house again. It was like Twilight Zone creepy. But neat.
2299.
And set up the scene.
Central Bank and Lori, this is Mark.
Hey Mark, this is Brad and Rachel Engelbarts.
Hi guys, how are we doing?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, really good. How are you?
I'm good, I'm good.
We just got off the phone with a banker from Lake of the Ozarks back to where we're moving. I know that we told you that we're moving back there, but we didn't really specify or, talk about our plans. Our plans are to actually move in to Rachel's parents' house. I know that sounds like every guy's worst nightmare, but we've actually lived with her parents before during one of our rotations for optometry school. And we're definitely gonna welcome the help that we'll get when we have the twins, obviously. But it's gonna get a little crazy. I mean, we have 2 cats, we have a dog, then we're gonna have twins, and we're gonna live in their parents' house with them. Luckily it's a big house, and I think everybody will be comfortable. But I'm sure they'll be excited to get us out when they finally do. But the plan is we're actually gonna build our own house, a brand new house. We're gonna design it ourselves and build it. It's very exciting for us, for sure. We've worked really hard to get to this point, and it's gonna be really fun to go through that process, hopefully. I'm sure it'll be stressful as well. But anyway, we didn't really know how brand new construction loans work, so the banker kind of went through everything. We asked him a bunch of questions, and it sounds like everything's gonna work out. Another exciting email that I got today was actually from October Films. They're a production company based out of the UK and in New York, and they produce a series for the Science and Discovery Channel called Outrageous Acts of Science. So the guy emailed me and said that he actually wants to use some footage of the 27 contact lens video that we made. So it's very exciting. So hopefully, if they choose to use it, it's not a guarantee that they'll use it, but it sounds like they're really interested in using our video to be on the Discovery Channel. So that would be great. So we'll have to stay tuned for that one.
Yeah, I hope they actually use it.
Yeah, it'd be really, really neat.
It would be neat. Yeah, I hope they actually use it.
Yeah, it'd be really, really neat.
It would be neat. I was gonna mention on the construction loan thing, we kind of followed the Dave Ramsey theories.
Yeah, I guess we've never really talked about that before.
It's a huge part of our life, and it has made the whole like money argument non-existent between us. We've never argued about money.
Luckily, we're both on the same page. So when we graduated from optometry school, we probably had a total of $250,000 in debt, which was really scary. But
most of it being my student loan just from optometry school. I didn't have any debt from undergrad. Brad didn't have any debt from undergrad, or a little.
Yeah, I had a little debt from undergrad and then some credit card debt.
And I had a little bit of credit card debt. We were just like the normal American couple with debt from every direction. Luckily, all of it besides our student loan debt was small little things like $5,000 here and $10,000 there. So we snowballed it like Dave Ramsey says to do, and we're on the very last one, which is my student loan, and we should have it paid off by November.
Yeah, so it's gonna be super liberating to be, well, so completely debt-free except for our mortgage, obviously.
Yeah, that doesn't really count into your debt until you're debt-free, and then it's your debt and you snowball that.
Right.
But why I brought that up is when we're doing a construction loan, if you are very budget oriented, you can see why it's scary, because you pay a variable amount each month based on how much you have borrowed to build, and you're paying the interest on whatever you've borrowed. So it's like an increasing number, and you just really have no idea what it's going to be. And it's typically apparently a higher interest rate than like a normal mortgage too. So it was just, I needed an idea. We're 10 months away from even doing this, but I needed an idea of what to budget for, because I couldn't have that completely arbitrary in our budget. So it was good. He was very helpful. He estimated that over the course of 8 months, we would only spend less than $10,000 total, which I thought was really low.
Reasonable.
Yeah.
Well, you only pay interest on like the line of credit that they take, so.
What you've borrowed so far. So yeah, I'm excited to get that started, and then once it's built, they reappraise it. We can talk more about construction loans if anybody's interested, and we'll obviously, I know, right? Well, I was super interested, and I found a blog that talked about it that helped a lot.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but we'll probably have you along for the whole process too of building our house, which will be super fun.
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
Yeah.
So hit the subscribe button if you want to keep following us on our journey.
Hit the thumbs up button if you like this video.
Do it.